Hi, I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and in this video I'm going to show you how to assemble this owl block. So the pattern right now is exclusive to the Funny Faces Quilt Block of the Month Club. It released today, October 1st, 2022, and it will be exclusive to club members for the entire month of October. That means if you're already in the club, you should already have gotten an email with a link to download the pattern, or you'll find it in your download library. If you join the club at any time this month, this is the pattern that you're going to get instant access to. If you're watching this video and it's after October 2022, you'll be able to find this in the shop at shinyhappyworld.com sometime toward the end of November. But for now, here's how to make it. Okay, this is the video showing you how to assemble the owl block without using a light box. And that means I've needed to transfer to the fabric side all of the dotted lines that you'll find on the paper side of the pattern. So that's what all of these chalk marks are. I just used a chalk marker. Sometimes I'll use a pencil or anything that can be erased. So we've got all those marks transferred, and now we're ready to start laying the pieces down. So you peel off the paper backing, and you can't see this here, but the fabric goes a little bit past the batting. So I am lining the bottom edge of the owl body up with where I can see the batting ends on here. I'm just a little sloppy with how I cut my blocks. I know that they are bigger than I need them to be, and so it doesn't matter if they are exactly right. So the next thing we're going to lay on there are the eyes. And this is where those lines are going to come in handy. We are going to lay this down, and as soon as it covers those chalk lines, I know I've got enough overlap to give me a nice clean finish on that. I'm going to go ahead and put his belly piece in there. Just a different shade of the same brown. Now I'm going to put his fancy eyebrows on. And again, I'm just cutting up, covering up those guiding lines, those chalk lines that I traced on there. And now I'm going to need to tuck some pieces underneath those eyebrows. So I've got one spooky yellow eye, and I'm just going to slide that under there, if I can get it to lift up. There we go. And again, once I cover that chalk line, I know I've got enough overlap there. And I'm going to do the same thing with the other eye. Just slide that under there. And then the same thing with the centers of the eyes. On this side. And then on this side. Okay. One thing I should have mentioned, all of these pieces have numbers on the back of them. And if you are doing this without a light box, I've got a separate video showing you how to use the light box. Those numbers just help you key into the master pattern if you're having trouble figuring out what piece is what. But other than that, they have no significance. If you're using a light box, they also are telling you in what order you will lay the pieces down. But if you're not using a light box, they just tell you what piece is what. So this last piece just sits over the end of the eyebrows, and he is all ready to fuse. So I'm going to take him over to my ironing board, fuse all the pieces down, just follow the instructions on whatever brand of fusible adhesive you're using. I use Heat and Bond and the Lightweight for all of my quilts. And then I'll do all of the outline stitching on this guy. And when I'm done with that, I will bring him back here and show you the finished block. All right, here he is all finished. I've done all of the outline stitching on him, and I just wanted to show you a couple of different color options that I did. So first of all, this one, the background block is from the Farmer's Market collection. This is a set of fabric bundles. It's a bundle of fabric. You get it printed as a yard, and it's 12-inch squares that are already printed with the quilt designs on it. So all of these lines are pre-printed on there, so you just follow them with your sewing machine, and it makes it super easy if you're just getting started with quilting. So this is from the Farmer's Market medium color palette. All of the fabrics for the owl, except for his purple eyebrows, all of these are from the Animal Kingdom Blenders collection, and the eyebrows are from the Farmer's Market collection. This is the streaky stripes in eggplant. Here's a couple more colors. So this is a block that I'm doing for a quilt that I'm working on that all uses the gemstone blender, the gemstones color palette. So the background block is from the dark gemstones color palette, and all of the colors in the owl itself are from the topaz blenders. So I'm working on just as I do these block of the month patterns, every month I'm doing one version that uses the background and the animal are all from the gemstones bundle, and I've chosen complementary colors. So sometimes it is the amethyst blenders on a topaz background, but I've got a collection building of all of those, and I really like how they're turning out. And I've got one more. So this one also uses the gemstones background. This is from the dark gemstones color palette. And this time, all of the owl colors are from that Animal Kingdom color palette, the Animal Kingdom Blenders collection. So the Animal Kingdom collection is shades of gray, shades of brown, and also a rusty color and a gold mustardy color. Basically all the colors that you're going to need for almost all kind of natural looking animals. So those are 3 versions I did of the owl block, the current pattern in the Funny Faces Quilt Block of the Month Club. I'm Wendy from Shiny Happy World, and I'll see you next time.